Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Asma Akilah. My friend and I will present about equilibrium of rigid body. The topic that we choose is beam of reaction. First of all, I will present about objective of this experiment. We have three objectives. First, student able to understand the concept of equilibrium of rigid body that happen in everyday life. Second is they are able to analyze any simple and logic question about this topic, even with basic knowledge, and can solve it. And lastly is students can predict the reaction force due to a load at different positions along a beam. That's all.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurmiza Afika binti Muhammad Mohsin. My matrix number is AA221520. I will be presenting about the introduction. Equilibrium means a state of physical balance, while rigid body means distance between particles are the same, even when there is external force applied to them. If the total of forces and the total of moments of the body are zero, it means the rigid body is in the state of equilibrium. There are two conditions to make sure the body is in an equilibrium state, which is that the net force that acts on the object has to be zero and the net torque that acts on the object must be zero too.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Now I want to share about the concept equilibrium of a rigid body. A rigid body is a mechanical equilibrium when it is neither changing its linear momentum nor it is angular momentum at a given point in time. In the absence of linear and angular acceleration, the body is in a state of mechanical equilibrium.
Construction of apparatus. We have built an apparatus to conduct an experiment about the beam for equilibrium of a rigid body. For this experiment, we have used one box, three small bottles that the mass is 50 grams per bottle, one hanger, 3 hook, 1 black tape, 1 makeup brush, and 1 tape. For the function, the box has been used to hang the hangers that act as beam to accommodate the mass of the load. The bottle acts as the load, the hanger acts as the beam to hang the load. The hook was used to hanging it on the beam to accommodate the load. Makeup brush was used by putting it on the box to hang the hanger as beam. The black tape was used to tape the hook on hangers, and the tape was used to tape the bottle.
Hi, it's me again, Asma Akilah, and I will proceed for application part. Back to our topic, which is speed of reaction, and the example product that can be applied in our life is balance seesaw, crane, hanger, a book that are in stationary state of a table. What we can see here is all the product must be in vertical reaction, horizontal, and allow for rotation.
Test procedure. First, put the top small bottles on RA, which is the right end hook. Then, put the bottles on RB, which is the left end hook. After that, put the bottles on the middle hook. Lastly, we must calculate the forces that act towards each hook.
Next, for the experimental finding is like the two conditions for the equilibrium of a rigid body such as meter stick. Firstly, the vector sum of forces on the body must be zero, and secondly, the vector sum of torques on the body must be zero. The net force as well as the net moment about any arbitrary point zero must be equal to zero.
In conclusion, a correct and accurate result cannot be obtained, despite the fact that the impact can be occurred due to human error when setting the equipment or the miscalculations that applied to the weight. As a recommendation, another experiment should be obtained taking into account the correct estimation of the weight and the kit used in the test. Thank you.